comments, some asking for some sort of response from me, while others were genuinely hurt and upset. Now, I know that most of you out there know that these videos are somewhat scripted, but that being said, there are also a lot of unplanned moments that we just take live. So in today's video, I want to go through, give you guys a little behind the scenes about what's real and what's planned. All right, so first question a lot of people ask, how much of it is real? Let's address the playing. The playing is 100% real. I know Brendan Eddy claimed that it was a studio recording for the Vivaldi video, The Winter, that was taken at the airport.
Dude, that's studio recording as well. Can you hear it?
Yes.
The reverb. The beginning, you could hear the airport sound. The airport sound's gone now.
I can assure you that audio recording, we did enhance it because it was like really low. It was taken by the guy, both from audio from the guy who was on the escalator, as well as I had a lav mic underneath my hoodie. Yeah, we had to actually take that entrance twice. We did take 2 takes because it was really hard for me to hear Emil playing. Like he was so far away, right? I thought about like calling him in the moment to see if we could like actually hear and placing one phone on the piano, but it wasn't possible. That was actually really hard to line up. Now, a few people also claimed that musicians, it's impossible for them to go up to someone and just start playing at that level. Actually, I want to address that specifically, is that professional musicians most definitely can. I most definitely can come up to anyone and bust out Vivaldi's Winter right in the moment, or Paganini's La Campanella. However, you know, there are multiple takes. You know, not every time, every take goes according to plan. In one of the videos that I played with Emil, as well as one with Van at the train station, we got kicked out by security. That was pretty intense. Kicked out by security. That was pretty intense because security came more like, you can't have another instrument. It causes a security hazard. It causes like, you know, so many people, a crowd gathering around. That being said, the crowd, the audience, that is 100% real, as well as their reactions. I mean, they're not paid actors. We could not ever afford to pay everyone to come and listen to us play. However, people realize the value and the joy that music brings. Like they're just there, they're getting a free performance. They were waiting for their flight or their train. They were maybe shopping on a Sunday, and there's like this amazing music. And you can see that, it's genuine, it's on their faces. Now that being said, what is planned, right? Okay, so there are a few things that are planned. The meeting. Now I was saying that I wanted to do these videos. In fact, I actually said this in one of my previous videos where I saw Emil playing, and then I was just like, wait, I genuinely want to go find this guy. I wrote to him, I was just like, hey, can we play together? And you know, and he was just like, yeah, absolutely. And so we did this, we set up a time to meet. We kind of also went through like, hey, well, what do we want to play? What's easy to put together in the moment? Because that's also another thing, right? Like you don't want to come up with something that's really difficult, and you know you've only got like a minute and a half to make an impression, to make this video. So we set the repertoire, we set the time and place, and we also did go through it once or twice before. So those things are definitely planned. It gets to the point of what is the meaning behind these videos, right? And to me, the meaning is to give joy to people, right? Is to make a positive impact through music. These videos are kind of like what Two Set do as well. They're a way to reach wider audiences, introduce them to classical music, and invite them in. There's a lot of people out there who have like this weird concept, a stereotypical concept of, oh, classical music is old, it's boring, it's stuffy. All of these negative comments kind of like support that statement. I genuinely believe in that these videos are something that really bring a lot of joy to a lot of people. Oh, and another thing that I forgot to mention that's not planned, it's kind of in between, is the request, right? The person at the beginning of the video who says, hey, can you play so-and-so? Do you know so-and-so a piece? This was actually so inspiring for me to see. These people, they're not brought along. They're there in the moment. I've seen Van, I've seen Emil, these guys just like, I myself have done it as well. Like just go up to a random stranger and then be like, hey, would you like to make a request? Let me tell you, a lot of people say, oh, no, thanks. But a lot of people say yes. And so they'll come along and they'll make this request. And then flash mob performance happens. It's pretty incredible to witness that in action. It also inspired me to sort of rethink about like, hey, we're musicians, right? Like our original purpose was to always bring a gift of music to people. Why is it that there's this sudden expectation that, oh, you know, the audience, I'm not gonna know them and they're just gonna come to me? That's entitlement. You know, that's kind of like a way of thinking that isn't about connecting, isn't about bringing music to people. And so the last thing I wanna leave you with, and it's a question that many people ask, is like, should musicians be allowed to do this? First of all, everyone's allowed to do this, right? If you're a musician and you're thinking about like, hey, what should I do? Who should I be? My answer to that is just try everything. I could create positive impact by playing a concert, to a room of people, to a hall. I could create a video. I could create platform like Tonic. You know, there's so many different ways of reaching people and giving them the gift of music. Just ask yourself, is this creating positive impact to people? That's the way that I measure my success. So that's it for today's video. So thanks so much for watching. Remember to stay positive, try new things, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Very well. This is, you know,
especially the music industry.
Yeah, music industry. My God.
Yeah. Hey, what's going on? It's me, the #1 hater of harassment pranksters. Those putrid worms that mainly infest TikTok and go around filming themselves just trying to start confrontation with strangers for no reason other than getting a rise out of them for their content. And then the second that one of the victims starts to fight back, whether it's arguing or even trying to get physical, the sniveling cowards then do their best to go into panic mode, rapidly trying to de-escalate the situation they caused. Like, chill, calm down. What are you getting so worked up about? I'm just pretending to be a mentally ill douchebag starting shit. God, it's so cringe that you're getting so upset. And then, like, the prankster starts getting offended. It's so fucking embarrassing. Anyway, today I stumbled across a tough guy who likes to do this kind of content on the elderly.
Whoa, watch your cart, tough guy. Tough guy. Parents didn't teach you no manners?
Guess not.
Guess not, man. Yeah, you need to watch yourself around here. Guys like you, easy pickings.
This poor loser really rolled a nat 1 in all of his stats. He's got a nasally voice that he's doing his absolute best, fighting for his life to hide, so he's trying to deepen it while talking to the older gentleman. Hey, you better watch where you're going, Buster. But you can hear it cracking through. It's like a child on Xbox Live pretending to be older by just making a deep voice sound. He's also got a dog shit, unlovable attitude, so I feel like he was probably bullied in high school, a spitball shot into the back of his head, and now that he's out of high school, he's trying to do something with his life, and this is what he's chosen here for some clout on TikTok. Just trying to harass an old man who is not playing ball with any of this garbage here. This old guy has the patience of a saint. This is the Zen master here. This guy doesn't engage at all, and yet this goober still continues to try.
You must be new around here, huh? It's your first time in Baltimore? I've lived here 25 years.
Liar, liar, job prospects on fire. You are not 25 years old. There is no chance of that. No shot whatsoever. I have to imagine he's maybe 20 at most. He's probably between 8 and 5 years old. There is no liar, liar, job prospects on fire. You are not 20.
I've lived here 25 years.
Liar, liar, job prospects on fire. You are not 25 years old. There is no chance of that. No shot whatsoever. I have to imagine he's maybe 20 at most. He's probably between 18 and 20 and just trying his absolute best to emulate the viral douchebags on TikTok that harass people. But he's so much of a little pussy that he's doing it to an elderly gentleman. Someone he knows is not going to fight back, because if he did this to anyone else in his age bracket, I bet he would have been fucking snapped in half. He sounds like a dweeb.
I'm just trying to get by. Pipsqueak. I need to get by this way. I got OCD, so I gotta walk around on the right every single time, you know? Yeah. Got a problem with me? Well, it seems like it.
Such a fucking strong, intimidating man. Wait till you see his next prank of taking candy from a baby. This guy is badass. I truly don't understand who watches this shit. Now, I know the easy default answer everyone goes to is kids, and 99% of the time I know they're right, but in a case like this is so pathetic that I feel like even children would be laughing at this guy. Like, even children would be insulting this dork. Like, just look at the way he's talking here. You got a problem with me? Pushes up glasses, readjusts fedora. Seems like you do. Like, no one's gonna even find that humorous. You're doing it to an extremely nice old man. You just look like a huge asshole and you're providing nothing of entertainment here. The old man is fucking clapping you by not responding and just, like, dismissing you as some kind of, like, you know, escaped mental asylum patient. Like, I don't know how you could ever upload this and not feel shame. This, I can't imagine the mind space to be in where you'd be proud of it. I really can't.
Stand here looking me in my eye, trying to do a stare down or something. I don't know what you're trying to do. I'm just trying to get my ice cream and go home. That's all.
Damn, what a hard line. The spiritual pressure around him just knocked out 5 different customers across the store when he said that. I'm just here to get